I'm Teresa, and many of you have asked how I pack so efficiently when I go on long trips out of the country. So today I thought what I would do is actually share with you some of the tips that works for me and maybe perhaps for you. Of course, it's everybody's personal preference. I like, when I travel overseas, I like taking a carry-on bag and then my purse. This just makes it so easy for me because I want to experience a trip of a lifetime, and if I'm dealing with luggage and having to move it and everything else, especially if you're going from one hotel to the next, it's just too much. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I do it. First of all, I'm going to begin here with what I'm going to be wearing. I like to wear my skinny jeans with a turtleneck and this red Scotty vest. Love this Scotty vest for many reasons. It has a number of pockets, and it's perfect for especially when you're going for your daytime travels on your trip, just so that you're able to keep your hands free. There's about 20 pockets in here. Inside the vest, there's zipper pockets, etc. But I also have this here, which is my passport, money, as well as my credit cards. And oftentimes, especially if I'm traveling, I like to put it underneath my shirt just so that it's kind of out of the way and it saves me from pickpockets. So, also on the plane, I will take with me my reversible coat. My reversible coat, raincoat, it's as elegant as can be for an evening affair or just for daytime if it starts raining. It folds up to be very small. I also will actually cuddle with it, use it as a blanket on the airplane. And then I'm wearing these wonderful walking shoes. These are actually called Echo shoes. Very comfortable. I can walk miles in these and my feet survive. So, now what we'll do is, instead of going into the suitcase, we'll go ahead and take a look at my purse. And my purse, you know, of course you have your book of where you're going, and of course we're going to Rome in a few months, so that's what I'm actually showing this video on. Also in the purse I have this little satchel, and inside the satchel I have things that I want for the plane. For example, gum. There's some wipes in here. There is some samples of like hand cream that I really love, and it's just, it smells good. It makes me want to go to sleep. And speaking of sleep, I have a wonderful eye mask. And in here I also have some earplugs. Additionally to the earplugs, I will have my earphones for the if I want to listen to the movies that are on the plane or the music that's on the plane. Most of my things are going to actually be on the iPad. So this bag is perfect because there's so many pockets, and I'll actually put it up here. I will carry an extra battery with me for my phone. My phone is actually recording this video, so but the extra battery is helpful. I will also bring with me, in this bag, this is a wonderful battery. It will actually charge. It's an old piece. It's a little heavy. There are smaller ones that are available. This will actually charge my iPad fully, or 5 charges for my phone. So this is great. And then I have all of my cords inside of here. And additionally, I like to bring my water bottle. It's empty when I go through TSA, but then once I get on the other side in the airport, I'll go ahead and fill it up with water. And I find that there are some places in the airport that are really kind about filling it up for you. It helps because, you know, spending all that money on water sometimes is a little ridiculous. I will also have in this my hand sanitizer, which is attached to this little bag here. And inside the bag I have things such as my medicine, some dental floss, spot remover, lip balm, and a little bit of lipstick, a mirror, and of course some bobby pins and some nighttime Advil. So Also in this bag, I carry with me my umbrella, a couple of pins. I have also another wallet that's actually attached to the bag with this strap, and I will only carry a little bit of money, just what I need for like the next couple of hours. So for example, maybe $25, $30, major part of my money is going to be in my my little pocket holster. Let's see, in this bag I also will have my iPad, some feminine products, and I think that's about it that's in this bag. Let's just make sure. Yeah, so very simple, very easy. Notice that on my suitcase I have a 21-inch Travel Pro. I will actually, because almost every suitcase is black, I will put a little ribbon on my suitcase so I can easily identify if I check it in. But this I'm not going to be checking in, but I will be putting it in the overhead. But again, on the overhead, I'll see that red ribbon and I can say, that's my bag. So on the return trip, I may check it in only because this bag is wonderful, it extends out. So if I buy some souvenirs, I can go ahead and check it in. I also have another little bag in here I'll show you in just a moment. I carry, one of the things that you want to do when you're planning your wardrobe is check the weather, and then of course accessorize. You want to have outfits that are interchangeable with each other. So here, for example, I have 3 scarves in here. Easy, I can roll this up and it will shrink up, and then I can just fit it inside the bag, the suitcase. Also, because we're going to Italy, we'll need an adapter because their outlets are different than our outlets. So this is an outstanding outlet if you're going to be, if you decide that you're going to travel quite a bit. It has everything from the Europe to Great Britain to Australia, USA, New Zealand, you name it, it's all in this little outlet. So this little box here. So like for example, let me see, here you just go ahead and you, that was actually like, so here's for Europe. And it just comes right on out. Here it is, excuse me. So, and it's perfect. And then you put your cord in there. Another thing that I have is easy to get to are my liquids, a quart-sized bag, lots of underwear. I love these packs. The packs will keep the anything compressed, so you can fit more in your bag if you choose to do so. I also have my yoga clothes or my exercise clothes. I like to put them in a separate bag. These bags actually that you see here are from IKEA, and they're wonderful. I am, I'm able to put my clothes in there, but also because they have a little plastic film on it, it will actually, if this gets stinky, it will not stink up the rest of my clothes in my bag. And there's enough room here that I can actually use this as a laundry bag, which is why I bring this with me. I have an hair dryer. The hair dryer overseas, sometimes the hotels just, the hair dryers are not powerful enough. This is a wonderfully powerful hair dryer. It also has the 250 voltage and the 125. Of course, it's set to 125 for here, but when I'm in Italy, I need to change it over to 250. If you do not have a hair dryer that does that, you must get a transformer, because if not, you will burn, blow up your hair dryer or any of your heating products. So so make sure that you have either one that can transfer if you choose so, or a transformer. Also have my bag with all of my goodies in it. I have here my makeup, just some odds and ends, medicine also, first aid kit, Q-tips, toothbrush, etc. I will carry with me 2 pairs of shoes other than the shoes that I'm wearing. One for this particular trip. Not that this was necessary, but I am carrying a pair of these olive color shoes that will go with some of my outfits that I've picked. And then I also have the tennis shoes that I will use for when I do any type of walking or jogging or exercising at the hotel. So here are my shoes. Inside of my shoes I will actually put my socks. So there's stuff to the gill with socks. So part of the trip too is you don't want to be stressed out with your luggage and going from, especially if you're going from one hotel to the next. You want to keep it simple, and so you plan your clothes accordingly where it's simple. So I am going to go ahead and share with you first this cube. And this has basically my pants. Again, I keep it with basic colors, basic pieces. So in addition to my pants, my yoga pants, I also are bringing some tan pants. I have some navy blue pants. I brought 2 dresses for this trip. So again, and everything I bring with me are lightweight because I'm handling my luggage. I want to make sure that it's not going to drive me crazy. With those 2 dresses, and also with some of my outfits I'm going to wear, I brought 2 jackets. One is actually a black jacket, very traditional, a little dressy, okay, so I can dress up anything with it. But I also brought this cute little sweater, so it just adds, you know, a little bit of variance of, or a look of what I'm doing. And in here I have my tops. And this is where your organization will make a big difference. At least it does for me. I brought 3 tank tops. And a little bit I'll scroll through some of the pictures of the outfits. So 3 tank tops. Then I brought some shells. And then some shirts. More shirts. Another shirt. These are short sleeve or sleeveless. So I've got 3 tank tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tops. So that's 8 tops. I also brought some long sleeve tops so I can layer. I could use this like a sweater, but it's fine on its own. Also another long sleeve. And of course you can always roll the sleeves up if you need to. And then I have this 3/4 sleeve. It's a little bit more, it's a lot more fancy. It's a little lacy top. But if I go someplace special, but I don't want to wear a dress, this will be a perfect option for me. You know, even though I'm going to Italy in October, I did want to have something just in case there was a cold snap. So I purchased this wonderful little top. I'm keeping it in the bag. It literally says that it can go down to 32 degrees and it retains its body warmth. So I thought that was a really wonderful thing to have. I also am bringing some Ziploc bags. The Ziploc bags are great. I will take my, anything that I may have like for breakfast. I might take a piece of fruit and bring it with me for the day, so I'll have the bag for that. And then I also have just a little fanny pack. It's nice to have your hands free. If you notice with my Scotty vest, that's exactly what I like to do. And then in the bottom of this bag, I did bring some bars, health bars, as well as some tea to make hot tea. Lastly, in here on the top, I have some slippers for the plane and also for my room. And then here, just an extra bag, and I'll explain this. This bag expands, so if I want to put souvenirs in it, I can, and then check this bag in. I also have this bag that I can use as a carry-on, just so maybe I can toss a couple things in this bag, and then I'll use this as my carry-on. So that's basically everything that I have prepared for my trip in October. Just to let you know, some things that you might want to consider before leaving is I try to drink 8 liters of water. It just helps me to feel rested, and traveling, especially when there's such a difference in the time zones, it's easy for you to be exhausted. So that drinking water is just, it will help you so much. I will also go online and check the flight status, and I'll adjust the thermostats at home. We don't need it to be, whatever the thermostats are on. If you're going for 10 days, 2 weeks, it's not necessary. And then the last thing I do is I contact the credit card companies. You'll never know what the credit card company may say, as far as they might actually deny any purchase that you make overseas. In fact, they probably will. So you want to make sure you contact them, let them know that you are going to be traveling. And the last thing is the telephone. Again, just check with your carrier, see what you may need to do. The object of this is you're going on a trip of a lifetime, and the stress should not be in carrying your suitcase. It should not be in all this packing, or you having to keep track of everything that you have. The idea is for you to be able to have the freedom to experience it and to have a great time. So just a couple of hints, and I hope that this is helpful for you. Ciao.